Hello, one and all, and welcome back to some Kingdom Death Monster. I was in the mood to play again. Especially doubly so because the Gambler's Chest has been released. It is in my friend's possession, actually. Nice big box. Now, Gambler's Chest is currently not on Tabletop Simulator. Based on the hearsay that I've personally seen, I don't think it will come to Tabletop Simulator for a while. Basically, it appears that similar case to Frosthaven, the creator, Adam Poots, right, has requested that people don't upload the Gambler's Chest content yet, at least, from what I understand. I would prefer it to remain exclusive to those who paid for it, of course, which is understandable. It's always greatly appreciated when these things come to tabletop. But essentially, it's been asked to wait until later, so maybe it'll be added later. But anyway, it got me in the mood to resume, to start again, our campaign. So last time for season 2 we had a People to Skull campaign going on, and that campaign ended rather dreadfully, mostly due to a miscalculation on my part regarding a Phoenix battle, and then it went downhill from there. So we killed it off on purpose, and now we're back to a People of the Lantern campaign. If I recall correctly, we had unlocked 2 things. We have a Gorm, and we have the Lion Knight. Lion Knight was unlocked last time, but we unlocked the Gorm, so we loaded in the Gorm on our timeline. Which, yes, we do have Approaching Storm, we do have Uninvited Guests, so I did load this stuff up before the end. We also unlocked promo content. Unfortunately, the promo content is, wherever the hell I put it, is White Sun Lion armor, which is cool, but only for People of the Sun campaign. So technically we have this bag here, so I'm just gonna look at it again. We have these pattern cards that we can acquire, which do not have sophisticated instructions, they're merely crafting recipes. So when a character hits Insight, what a great song choice. Let me turn it down a bit. Technically, when we hit Insight, we unlock these patterns. We'll have them permanently available to us to use. Unfortunately, we can never acquire a Bleeding Corpse Lily as the Bleeding Corpse Lily right here. Can only be acquired from this piece of terrain, which can only be included if we're playing People of the Sun. So, just as a quick reminder, we can't use that. So we're basically playing a custom campaign. We have Gorm and Lion Knight on the People of the Lantern. We're gonna get started with a tutorial showdown, so I'm gonna do that. It'll help get me back into the swing of things again. Remind me how exactly this all works. It has been a while since I've played. I haven't done KDM for a bit. So I already made survivors. We have Fliz. I don't know what the name's from. I was just making up names off the top of my head this time around. Naku, Potato, and Amber. They are lucky survivors coming in with 1 waist armor. Nothing else fancy going on. We're gonna shuffle some pinups. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4 to represent them. Whether they're boy or girl, just as we've been doing. And we'll color them in. That's all. Great Game Hunter. So this is Fliz. He's looking pretty hot. Got Naku. Looking pretty hot. We got Potato. Actually drew one of the few guy characters. That's pretty funny. And then Amber Looking pretty hot as the KDM characters somehow manage to look really damn hot. You know? Despite the cruelty of the world they reside. 6. Alright, if you are new to Kingdom Death, welcome on in. You can watch me get destroyed. But I won't 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I won't do overly beginner-friendly explaining of things. We are gonna get straight into it. We're gonna get straight into it. Play our match as we do. White Lion goes first. The top AI card should be Claw, because it's a custom deck for the tutorial White Lion. And yeah, we'll just get straight into it. I think we're all set up. If there's anything else that I have forgotten, I'll try to remember on the way. Because like I said, I'm kind of doing this on a whim. Like, it's 2 in the morning, and I've been wanting to play for the past few days. I have not found the time to do it, and now I'm like, let me play. Let's get started on Season 3. And maybe try to take Season 3 a little further than we did prior. Anyway, Claw, I've set it up. Everyone is in facing. We're all threats as well, so we get to choose. Monster controller is Fliz. Fliz getting hit first would be slightly disadvantageous, so I think what I'm going to do is just have Naku take the first blow. This way we can get up the White Lion's butt, since the survivors get to choose. The monster controller gets to choose. And then Claw, 2 dice, 2 speed, hits on 2 ups. We have no evasion, we have no stats, we're getting hit twice, we're taking 1 damage per Claw. Swipe twice to the body. Naku is heavy on the body. I will let them go down, I will not use my dodge yet. So I'm usually okay with a character dying in the first go round. So it's fun to play a little carelessly. Or maybe Naku just hasn't figured things out yet. We're gonna go with Fliz here. We'll have Fliz get up the backside and swing. With the Founding Stone, we do have 2 5s. We do hit on 6s, unfortunately. In the blind spot, we hit on 7s normally. So that is 2 whiffs. We'll have Potato take up the back spot. The guys are gonna hide in the back, and the girls are gonna face the beast head on. Also, 2 misses, so great start. Amber, show these boys how it's done. Or don't, you know what? It's okay if you don't want to. No one threw their Founding Stone, so Strange Hand is always on top. And then we have a Beast Chest here. Failure. I prefer failing this, I think, over Strange Hand, so we're just gonna do Chest first. We'll do Strange Hand first. We'll get it both their hits. We're not gonna fail. Yeah, 7. 7 is a success. 1 strength on the Founding Stone plus 7 is 8. We only have to beat 6 toughness on tutorial White Lion, so 1 wound on the Strange Hand. And now we'll do the Beast Chest. I told myself I'll try to zoom in on the dice more for this playthrough and not play, because a lot of times I don't have the board in focus. I have the dice. I should bring the dice onto the board in free space more. And this way, when I'm rolling, we can stay focused on the board. But anyway, we missed that. We completely missed. So Naku is getting grasped by the White Lion's grasp ability, or grab, and suffers 1 damage onto the head, which Naku will take in stride. And then it's the survivors' turns. I believe we have all gone. Naku cannot go. So next turn coming up. White Lion will maul. Ooh, very bad. Victim of grab last round. 2 dice, hits on 2s, 3 damage apiece. Naku is absolutely 100% gonna die. 1 miss. So, we can't dodge this. Let's see what gets hit. If it's the waist, we can take it. It's the body. That would be a severe body injury. So now we'll spend the survival. I won't make it absolutely free for the monster. Naku, you are lucky. You are lucky. Alright, start of the survivor's turn. Naku stands up as she was down for a full round. I'm gonna have Naku go first. 3, 4. We're gonna move over here. And undeterred. Actually, maybe now I should throw the Founding Stone and go for something. Yeah, since you're nearly dead, now I'll throw the Founding Stone. So we'll use a special ability on this. We like to say throw, right? You sling the stone though. 1 auto hit, 1 auto wound. That's an auto crit. We get the beast knee, -1 movement token. No special reward. But the white lion can only move 5 spaces now. This is gone. Naku is done. This is gone. We'll have Amber move down, take the next maneuver. Swing her Founding Stone since it's slightly more damage. We have a 1 and a 9 here. Hit the beast's back. We are back there. And we get a 1 on the roll. So that is a failure. White lion's over here now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We cannot reach with Fliz and the gang. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's too bad Naku can't run away. I suppose Fliz will go here. 2, 3, so they're slightly closer. And then Potato. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4. The Fliz should be the target, more than likely, unless it's going to roar. That ends their turn. A white lion will chomp. Closest threat facing nobody. Closest threat in field of view will be Fliz. So this attack's gonna hit the head of Fliz. Let's see. Oh wait, it's 1 dice. The bottom dice is the dice. Ignore the top. We got an 8. Damn, I should have flipped those around, but it wouldn't be funny if that didn't happen. Our white lion hits. It does 1 damage to the head. We'll take it. Fliz will take this, so. 1 damage, not so bad. That's a heavy injury. Fliz gets knocked down, but everybody else gets to go. So, we're gonna have... we'll have Naku go first. Actually, I'll have Naku go first. Fist and Tooth. We hit on 8s. No dice. Alright, excellent. Now Potato. Let me hit those Z's for them. We have 1 hit with the 9. Potato. The beast's brow. I'm thinking of... what's their name? I forget their name. That's some serious lag right there. 7 will succeed, so we will get or be swatted back at. Hey, Naku gained an insanity when they were monster controller, right? What was the 3rd thing he did? The 2nd thing was Maul, and Maul targeted Naku. They gained an insanity during Maul. And I'm thinking about that now because the Beast's Brow will do 1 brain damage. Now, this was a wound, so we still wound. We did succeed. 1 brain damage onto a potato. And then a basic action on potato. I have to say his name that way. Lion's rolling some 1s at the moment. 3 does hit. Simply a basic action being this essentially claw. So potato's head is hit, and they cannot dodge as they are the attacker. They're too preoccupied with attacking, or so says the rulebook. Alright. Potato is done. Amber. Let us have Amber swing with the founding stone. We have 1/7. The beast's paw. Tabletop decrees. This is an 8, so we are taking the 8. No failure. We do successfully wound the monster. And then that ends our turn. Fliz was knocked down, so this is the next turn. We have Grasp. Closest knockdown survivor in range. That is a 2-way tie, so I can choose. Amber, who's getting grasped? Who's healthier? Potato is technically healthier. So Potato will be the target. 1 dice. A 2 does hit. Let's see what the location is. It is the head again, so we will dodge. I was considering on taking that, even though it would be risky. But we shall dodge, which I can flip that, I suppose. And then, no after damage effect triggers, so no grab happens. Alright, we have Maul. Maul can be a good card in the deck as long as no one is knocked down. We have a Grasp. We need to get rid of that Grasp. Let's have Potato. 1, 2, 3. Where'd Potato go? It's a 9 and a 5. So it's only 1 hit. We're not in the blind spot. Even if we were, that wouldn't be good enough. No trap yet. That's a little unusual for my luck. 5 plus 1 is 6 with Founding Stone. So we do wound on a 5. We'll mill a card. No additional effects occur. Potato is done. Gonna have Naku go. Because if anyone's gonna hit the trap, it's gotta be the weakest character. Conversely, if anyone's gonna avoid hitting the trap, and the 8 does hit with Fist and Teeth, it should be Naku goes. Now we are deadly with Fist and Teeth, but a 3 is very low. So we just fail. And this is forward, right? No turn to face me first. Let's move these dices out of the way. Lion's over there now. Potato and Naku are done. So Fliz, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect distance. Get in there, Fliz. Use these dice. Why not? Founding Stone. We have a 9. We hit the ribs. Well, we found the ribs. We're trying to hit the ribs. That is a critical wound. The force of the blow breaks the white lion's ribs, weakening it. The white lion gains a -1 toughness token. Alright, nice natural crit. Excellent job, Fliz. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Amber, not to be outdone by Fliz, also swings her Founding Stone in the name of survival. Keep getting like 1 high, 1 low, and I'm okay with that kind of RNG. It's better than all low. Tricep. 5 plus 1 is 6, and we only need to beat 5 toughness now, so 4 wounds. We succeed. Let's hope Maul is the card that's on there. Actually, no, we don't want Maul. Isn't it last a wound? We want Maul to not be on there. We'll find out. I have no choice. The lion is going to claw. Closest threat facing in range is nobody. The closest threat in the field of view is not these two. They're in the blind spot, so that is Potato. Now, those two are going to be knocked down as the white lion gets to Potato. And then Potato will take a hit here. 2 hits to be precise. Oh, this is some good music. That's 1 on the waist and 1 on the arms. So, not too worse for wear. I better let Potato go first. Swing the Founding Stone. It's an 8 and a 5. 1 hit. The ear of the white lion. 5 does cause a wound, so 1 more wound and we will do the next hunt, which I think we can do Gorm right away, but let's finish this off. So no negative effects for a successful wound. That was Potato. Naku. Naku, if you don't want to die here, you have to not hit the trap, right? And you also have to roll high. Naku is fist and toothing. We do have a 9. We avoided the trap. We hit the ding dong. Do we crit? Come on, it's tradition. Ooh, so close. Only 1 off. But we do get a pretty clean kill, so nobody died in the first hunt, and that is quite alright. We do not need death benefit in tutorial. The white lion is defeated. I will clear these tokens. Move some stuff here. Put the lion in the middle. Flip our guys. Move these guys over to here. Alright. We gain the usual. So 4 basic resources. Man, that skull would be pretty poggers if this was the People of Skull campaign. Sinew, white fur, shimmering mane, lion claw. Maybe I'll actually make the mane and just do some different stuff than usual. Alright, copy for security. Place these on the side. Special rules. We gain 1 insanity on a survivor of our choice because of the human skull. And that is the only one that we need to be concerned about. Alright, this stuff can just go over here to our resources. I'm going to organize it the way I like to, which is bone hide. And scrap can hide over there because we don't use it for a while. That was a pretty clean tutorial hunt. We heal and reset. We gain 1 hunt XP. And returning survivors for the story events when the settlement is named, right? I have to go past this. Yeah, the returning survivors gain +1 survival when a settlement is named. Unfortunately, this happens before we gain stuff. So I'm not going to do any fancy names. We are simply Season 3 of KDM. I guess I should add on the usual stuff. We can hunt the white lion. I believe we will be able to hunt the Gorm too, so I'll just add that now. We're going to gain Encourage because of the thing. Naku, +1 survival, +1 survival, heal and reset. No serious injuries for anybody. If we roll high on the first settlement event, this will be a pretty above average start. 4 Endeavor tokens. Update the timeline. So settlement event is first, right? First day. I don't know why I moved that. That can sit there. We wandered the darkness. We found a bunch of people hiding in a cave, and yeah, you guys know how it goes, right? We're the people of the lantern. We found the lantern hoard, and now we're going to hang out by it because it feels safe, and the monsters stay away from it. That is a high roll. That's a 9. So we should go for society principle right away. 10 unnamed survivors plus returning. We have 1 away from 15. 14 survivors. Right. So all that happens. And then what do we do? Story events. So first, returning survivors. We pick a person, they gain a courage, and they gain an understanding later after they contemplate things. I'm gonna pick this unnamed survivor here. Oh, I didn't finish marking my characters. It's 100 XP each. Yeah, this person here, I'm gonna call you Milk. So I was reading some ReZero earlier. New chapter came out today on Witch Cult. Alright, Ubilk. They will gain the courage and understanding for being the chosen person to step forward. You know, as a stargazer that they are. Makes a lot of sense. We gain language innovation. It's already here. We gain a +1 survival limit, so we're at 2 now. We gain the deck, which has the 6 cards in here. I'll just shuffle it. We gain the glowing center, the lantern hoard. We gain the 1 understanding. That person has to skip the next hunt. So let's do that. Okay. I think that about wraps up that stuff. And now we have the approaching storm. So this is the Gorm story. A light appears on the horizon from its origin. Whirling masses of storm clouds approach the settlement, soaking everything in perpetual sheets of stale-smelling rain. Sudden flash floods, burning winds, and periods of strobing lightning continuously plague the settlement, leaving the survivors in epileptic fits. You may now hunt the Gorm. We already put it on the quarry list. Add Gorm climate to the next lantern year on the timeline. I'm surprised it's not automatically on here, but we shall add it. Because the uninvited guest places everyone things are auto added, so I would have thought the other thing would be. Anyway, nominate a survivor. They gain 1 insanity and brave the storm. Speaking of that insanity, I never divvied that out to somebody. I'm just gonna say that when we picked up the skull, Amber gained insanity. You know, the girls are going a little crazy. I don't know why. You know, definitely not suggesting anything with that. But let's roll 1d10 and brave the storm. Oh wait, who's braving the storm? I'm gonna say that this unnamed survivor, who's also happens to be a chick. who's now going to be named Dizzy because Guilty Gear, or this is Blasphemy. But they're going to be Dizzy. It's going to brave the storm. That is a 10. Don't worry, our luck will change for the worst in no time. The resolute survivor stands strong in the face of the oncoming storm, struggling against the mighty winds. She gathers the settlement together to build a shelter against the sickening storms. If they have not innovated it yet, the settlement gains the hovel innovation. Returning survivors gain +1 survival. So we do have a limit of 2 now. The returners gain a survival, and we get a free hovel. This is great for this campaign. So that's an extra survival limit and departing survival. We're at 3 with +1 survival as our departing bonus. That was all just in the tutorial here. Or I have to add hovel consequences. Horlevel. Partnership family bed. So our deck is already going to be filled quite high. But we could rush family things if we desire, or if we happen to get it. Okay, and now we can do our usual spiel here of the settlement phase. Oh, interesting. I've never used this back button before. I wonder how they keep track of what pages you were on. I guess it takes you to what you are on before using a search bar. Anyway, no one died. No milestones have been met yet. We technically have... Don't we have one of these? I would have marked it. I don't think we have one of these yet. Not that it would be met right away, but I want to get in the habit of checking things. Did I unlock one of these? I think I did, right? I left this here. I was gonna put it next to things that we do have. I'm guessing we did not unlock a gear. What was the first thing that happened in my campaign? We played People the Skull and we got Lion Knight, right? And then we unlocked Gorm and the other thing. Okay, we're good, we're good. So, Lantern Hoard, we're gonna build all 3. 3 endeavors, build the 3 things. No reason to hold back, we're not People the Skull now. Which I do have their fancy thing, I'm happy about that. So, Organ Grinder, Bone Smith, Skinnery. I like them in this order. I could innovate, but I'm a big believer in just getting supplies on the first round. Right, we do not have the Catarium, so we're going to turn the main into 2 hide. We'll destroy this card. We'll get 2 basic hides out of the resource deck. Let's go straight to storage. I'll take them out of the basic resource deck. So we have 4 hide. We have 2 organs, possibly. This is a mystery thing. We have 1 skull. Could make a skull helmet. Could make a bone club. I'm a pretty big believer in bone darts, at least, because the white lion. We're gonna be fighting the Gorm. Actually, we're gonna be farming the Gorm. We're not worried about white lion in this playthrough. I'm gonna strictly Gorm farm. I think bone darts are still useful against Gorm, but I don't recall. What can I get with organs? Could get an early monster grease. I don't think I can benefit from Lucky Charm. Could make a bone axe. I don't think Gorm has a hard part, but I don't recall. It's been a long time since I faced it. At least not the level 1 and 2. I don't know about the level 3. I'll go axe. We'll use the sinew. Make an axe. And I'll make a helmet. And then I'll make the usual support stuff with the triple rawhide. We'll start getting a rawhide set. So that'll be rawhide headband. Vest. Gloves. Each costing just 1 rawhide apiece. This way we get +1 evasion. And we have 1 whatever left. I could make like a bandage, we could make a bone blade as well. Make a second bone dart for power. I think a bandage sounds okay. Make a fecal salve. What's the fecal salve again? I think I'll make a stone nose with the endeavor that we have left over. So I don't believe I can use it for anything else, really. I'm gonna look at the Gorm's thing, because I don't remember what he's got. Red blade, knuckle shield, gax, yeah, axe stuff. Does have an acid tooth dagger. And a sword. That sword we cannot get for a very long time. Also has the riot mace. I'll make a bone dagger with this other one. So that's our resources spent. Nothing saved. This is what we're looking at. As for how to divvy this out, we'll have Amber be the support. So 1 to most armor, we gain an evasion token. Put that in the permanent slot to represent the blue-red of Rawhide Vest. And then she gains 1 survival when departing, +1 for hovel. So they will be... You know what? I'll give this armor to... We're gonna have Amber sit down. I'm gonna bring in a scrub. Back to the settlement with you. Let's have Dizzy do it. Since we named her. She doesn't have to skip the hunt. She braved the storm, now she shall hunt. This way we min-max our gains a little bit. Bone axe and the skull helmet on you, bone dart on you, and bone dagger on, excuse me, you. And then stone nose can go to Fliz, I guess, the ranged person. Alright, I think we're set, so we can depart for our hunt. And I said I would do that too. We've only been going 40 minutes, yeah. Let me take care of the thing that I like to do on the side. Do some rolling real fast. And then after that, we'll do a Gorm. And we'll probably call that a session. Just do at least one Gorm. Can set up the Gorm. A level 1 Gorm. I haven't fought or hunted this thing in a long time, so all I remember is that there's a whole bunch of dice rolling nonsense for a level 2 or higher. And we want to stay on its sides to get like flank hunter or whatever. If possible, or it's weak on its flanks. We also want to stay on its back flank so we aren't thrown up on. I do recall some things. Bum 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 bum. Alright, we're gonna get rid of this token. So I like these guys. We have Fliz as first. And then Naku, right? And then green, and then white. Fliz, Naku, potato, Dizzy. Oh yeah, hold on. This is not Dizzy. So this is Amber. Dizzy is the Halloween Twilight Night. Yeah, that's a Dizzy right there. Okay, let's get started, shall we? Morning Bull. You approach the fresh corpse of a Gorm. The survivors must choose to steer clear or go near. Steer clear, we each hear a mournful cry rising at our backs, and we each suffer 3 brain event damage. Or we can go near. And another Gorm charges out of darkness, wailing mournfully. The survivors are ambushed, starts shooting out immediately, gains +1 damage token. I think we just suffered 3 brain event damage. Before I continue, when we departed, we gained 1 survival. We gained 1 survival, 1 survival, and 2 survival on this person because they're all high gloves and hobble. Course. Also, while I'm thinking about it, let's take out our encourage tokens, as we do have the encourage ability. Alright. So we're taking 3 brain damage. You cannot take severe injuries from event damage at the very least. But we are all heavy on the brain. So, steer clear, I shall do, we shall not go near. Because then the Gorm gets 2 turns in a row, and that kind of sucks. Also, I want to gain something out of this. It's a Naku. Head-splitting pain. An approaching flash of light causes terrible convulsions. Move the Gorm 1 space closer to the survivors on the hunt board. If it moves onto our space, we are ambushed. Otherwise, each survivor rolls on the table. Add their number of disorders to their result. We have no disorders. It does not encounter us, but he is killing my hunt, because we're on this tile in the middle here. So 1d10, each survivor one at a time. We shall do left to right here. I'll just put this on the table. Space them out. Ah, a couple 10s and a 2 and a 3. Excellent. Both sides of the spectrum. Is that like the theme of this playthrough? Your mind is overcome. Suffer a random brain trauma. And then 2 of them gain shielding your eyes. Each struggle to regain control. Reduce your insanity to 0. Your insanity is already 0. And then we're just suffering some random brain traumas because that's great. So first one is dead. The second one is not dead. So brain trauma. Mortal terror has occurred for one character. So please, rest in peace. You have died during the hunt. I am sorry to say, it wasn't meant to be, Fliz. This is how Kingdom Death is sometimes, then. That's a shame. That's my ranged attacker gone. We'll leave them unhidden for now, and I'll sort them afterwards. And then 3, we have memory loss. These 2 levels of weapon proficiency. They have no weapon proficiency. And then with that, we encounter the Gorm. So a little bit of a handicap here, and it's harder for us to complete. Let me leave this out first, and then put it back in the back. So to unname it from Fliz. Anyway, let's get to hunting the great Gorm beast, I suppose. Suffer random brain trauma. Let me double check we're doing that correctly. I'm pretty sure they are dead, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're dead. Is what it is. I'm sorry, please. You did not get to shine brightly with the rest of us. Alright, let's go showdown Gorm. Level 1. So Gorm has tall grass and 2 zones. And 2 random terrain. We have Orvane and Acanthus. Set those up in a minute. Okay. Guy goes first. We can't start in the tall grass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Who's our tank? Dizzy, right? We have Dizzy. Can we do 1, 3, 5, 6? Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can have Dizzy here. And then Potato here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And Naku here. Canthus, 6 spaces away from all other Acanthus plants. Can put one here. Actually, who's got the axe? I want to swing with Naku. We can have Fliz, yeah. Or Potato. Potato can farm the first one. We'll put the second one over here. And your vein, 6 spaces from all other terrain. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 4, 6. This works. Can actually put it right here. It's a little closer. I think we'll roll with this for right now. And then on arrival, we would have gained some benefits, but Fliz died to the Gorm event. Unsleep these characters. We're getting started now. Shuffle up the decks. And let's let the Gorm go. Posturing Piss. When this comes into play, draw AI. The Gorm asserts its dominance over the challenging survivor. When a survivor ends their act in the Gorm's blind spot, if they have any armor points at the leg's location, reduce them to 0. Otherwise, they suffer monster level damage to that location. If the Gorm is defeated, when this card is in play, if they have not innovated it yet, the settlement gains ammonia. Draw AI. Hiccup. Furthest survivor in range is a 3-way tie, so we get to choose. Nobody is adjacent, so no need to roll the 1d10s. So this says perform Wretch. And then place this card on top of the AI deck. So even though this is targeting the furthest survivor in range, it is not turning the Gorm as far as I can tell. It's not turning it. So he's going 1, 2, throwing up in a 4x4 grid in front of him, which is this box here. Hitting nobody. And this goes back on top of the AI deck. So he's just gonna keep on doing that. Which means we can farm stuff first. Wait until he gets to the wall. And then we can go in. So I guess I'll take the time to do that. We'll have Dizzy go. Oh, I can also scry. Tell you what. Yeah, we'll have Dizzy go. Dizzy's mining. Just roll that dice there. Do you have an 8? And let's bring him onto the table, right? We want to see the table action while I'm rolling. Try and tilt the camera a bit. So we do get an 8 on the ore vein. We find something shiny. Before I get started, I forgot to shuffle those back in, and these can be deleted because the monster decks are copied. Alright, we have an iron strange resource. Dizzy has this. Just leave it down there. This is archived. Put it back in the bag. Don't delete those. And then that is all. Potato. Potato will gather some acanthus here. On a 2. Something bites you. Suffer 1 arm damage. Archive this terrain. Poor Potato. Alright, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Start moving down this way. Naku will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as well. We will end their turn. And then the Gorm will go Hiccup. So here's the thing about Hiccup, right? We can farm this for insanity. Because it is picking a target. So each round that I let Hiccup happen, it will provide an insanity for whoever the furthest is if it matches their color. Naku is not the furthest target, so they're not gaining an insanity this turn. And then the Gorm is just gonna retch. And then keep throwing up. So 1, 2, retch. And that's it. Hits this area here, nobody's inside of. It's our turn. I gotta wait until his retch actually. Yeah, when he's on the wall, his retch will no longer hit this spot. So we'll have Dizzy go. Go 1, 2, 3. Just stay there. Actually, I can do 4, 5. This is out of the zone. We will scry the AI deck. So body check is also random survivor in range. And then this is just bash and knockback 7. It's not so bad. Can leave Hiccup on top for a minute though. Who's next? Next is Potato. He is the furthest, so I'm just gonna have Potato go here. And then we'll end the turn. So we're gonna Hiccup. I'm not gonna farm this super hard. I won't farm Hiccup too hard. But Hiccup happens, Potato is the target, Potato gains 1 insanity. I'm gonna get a couple insanity so that we don't have another severe brain trauma death in this particular fight. I don't know, should I farm this? It's so easy to farm. Once he hits the wall, he will start moving in a different direction, so it's gonna be funny, because he'll be like sliding. Dizzy, 1, 2, 3, we can grab this safely now. That's a 5. That's the wrong card. Find something tasty and consume it. Gain 1 survival. Archive the terrain. We're at max survival. We're all at max survival. So, no fresh acanthus for us. Next is Dizzy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll end the turn. Hiccup happens. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I guess this is 3 and 3. They're actually tied. We can choose Dizzy due to the rules, and they will gain a thing. And then he'll move back 2, hits the wall, he hiccups, 1, 2, 3, 4, just missing us, and that is the end of that hiccup. So on our next turn, we want, no one can get it, and he's gonna slide in a direction without turning. This is where the hiccups get weird. I don't know which way he goes. I imagine towards hitting somebody, because of the rule of death. So he would probably go towards us. You know what? I'm gonna farm Hiccup. We have an opportunity to. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's what we do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We all stay relatively equidistant, and then he's just gonna be hiccuping left and right. So I think that's how this works, right? It's a very silly card. Furthest survivor in range. Currently, it is Purple's turn. So no one's adjacent, no one gets knocked down. He performs a retch, goes 2 spaces backwards, survivors in zombie, vomits in, suffer damage to a random hit location and ignores armor. And then you place this card on top of the AI deck. You do not draw an extra card. So he would go 1, 2, because he's sliding against the wall. the furthest survivor is now a three-way tie, right? And then, well, the furthest survivor in that case was Naku, but right now it's a three-way tie. So we just end their turn. He hiccups. I'm gonna leave this card up, right? He hiccups. We choose Naku. Naku gains an insanity. He does have to slide in a direction, either left or right, though, because he's against the wall, not turning. And now Dizzy is... Oh, this is perfect. Okay. So during this turn, we want Potato over here, and then Dizzy to move one left. So next turn, he hiccups. We have Potato is the furthest. We can tell him to move this way. Potato gains an insanity. And then... yeah, no one gets hit. And now that we're tied, Dizzy will once again be the furthest, and we can move him to the right. Instead of to the left. We can also have Potato come in here. So what we're going to do is have him go like this. On oh no, he doesn't even have to go like that. Let's play it out, right? Next turn, it's Dizzy's turn. He does the hiccup that's equidistant. We choose Dizzy, we gain an insanity. I'm trying to figure this out in my own head. I'm pretty sure this works. And then he's gonna hiccup over here, which doesn't matter at all. And then he's going to, next turn, purple guy, hiccup. So he chooses Potato, which doesn't matter because it's purple guy's turn. And then next turn he hiccups and we're equidistant, so he chooses Naku. Right, and then we just move him left again, and now it's Potato. It's always going to be perfect aligned. So what I'm going to do is just, we're going to fast forward. We're going to skip this. Since we're cycling in order and I don't have to move anything, we're gonna abuse the hiccup. If I'm doing this wrong, someone can tell me I'm doing this wrong. If we have to put in a little more effort, like if he keeps running around the stage, although he can't really move forward, he can only slide on the back roll back and forth. We could manipulate the movement to do this, but I'm pretty sure this works, so I'm going to say that we sit here and abuse it for a little bit in honor of our guy who died. I've already said that I am not opposed to abusing things like this. In fact, I'll turn it in an achievement, or we'll make it one of our achievements. So this is the Gorm. Put Gorm under Antelope. Gorm. Watch its hiccups to infinity insanity. This is season 3 that we've accomplished this. Alright, so yeah. I'm gonna do it for 1,000. I always go to 1,000 because it just seems good. And it doesn't take too long to do it with the right clicker. So each of these people, he had one at first. This guy will have 1,000 and the other two will have 1,001. On Dizzy's turn, this thing will be in the middle when it does the hiccup, choosing Dizzy, and it moves 2 to the left. So when we resume play, Gorm will be here. And then we'll start maneuvering to actually cause this thing pain, I suppose. And we're just going to fast forward this because Kingdom Death allows you to do this stuff. I don't know how it doesn't run out of throw up, but he's quite an amazing monster, right? So 1,000 insanity. Take me a moment, I'm pretty slow with the button mash on the mouse. 1,001 insanity, and then 1,001 for Dizzy. And that's when we'll stop. I could give 1,001 to the other. I could go above and beyond, but I'll just go to 1,000. There really is not much use of more than 1,000. We could just say they're at infinity, I suppose. But I'll end at 1,000. So that happened for a long time. We ended on White's turn because White got targeted last. So it would be Purple's turn right now with the Gorm in this position. And we're ready to, you know, quit staring at the thing all day. And just because I forget, during one of those turns, let's say I Rawhide Headbanded for the sake of it. So this is a random survivor in range. So I probably want this card on top so I can get rid of it. But if I want it on top, I'd have to put it on top now. That would be Dizzy's turn. I wish I had the Bone Dart. Honestly, I would just literally throw Bone Dart, get a wound, and then put this back on top. The AI card, that would be my entire game plan at the moment. Why did you have to die, Fliz? Why did you have to die? How do I do this? Alright, I'm gonna nip the AI later. What we're gonna do is... we're gonna have to let him do a hiccup again. He'll move 2 to the right, which does hit the zone. So we were here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, we'll move Naku after. Let's do Potato is gonna move 2 to the right. Dizzy will move 2 to the right, and then Naku will move. Alright, we're gonna move 3 to the right. Yeah, because I want to run up on its side. 1, 2 hits this zone. Dizzy will have moved here, and Potato will have moved here. So that's 5 for Potato, 4 for Dizzy, and 3 for Naku. Alright, we end turn. He hiccups. He's still backing up against the wall, so he has to slide, and then we'll move him towards us because we can as the monster controller, and then it's the next turn. No one gains insanity on that turn. And then on this turn, Naku will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll Bone Axe this guy. Oh, I did not math my positions correctly. Whatever. I'm gonna put my tank in the grass, I think. So, let's try a Bone Axe here. Enough shenanigans, right? It's the first recording session of Season 3. We already have Infinite Insanity, which, didn't we do that against one of the lions, too? Mammoth Skull. Turn to face the opposite board edge and full move forward in a straight line. On a wound. Mammoth Maw. Wretch. Alright, this would actually be really bad for Wretch right now. Because he would slide on the board and he would slide towards my guys, which would hit them both. So I'd rather Mammoth Skull. He just knocks over Naku due to the roll of death. Yeah, we do get a 6, no critical wound. That would have been actually annoying there. But we do cause a wound, so no more hiccups. Oh, I didn't mill the card. Gonna turn the Gorm to face the opposite board edge. He's gonna full move forward, but because he's against the wall, he's going to move like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. He's gonna knock down Naku. That ends their attack, so I don't have to worry about the retching. Now I guess I can do more damage. We don't have weapon proficiencies, yes. Alright, Potato. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna Bone Dagger. So 3 dice, 3 speed, 2 perfect hits. Too bad I haven't spent any survival yet. And I don't intend on doing it, although now I wish I did. If you attack from the Gorm's flank, gain +2 strength when attempting to reach this location. So, flank, I don't know why they describe it this way. The monster's side. I suppose not blind spot, not facing makes sense, though, if the side is unclear. Both of these cards are safe. We'll just do them in order. So we get +1 on this first attack. We only roll a 3. We need to beat an 8. So that's 4. 5. We got a 5. This is a failure to wound. 3, 4, 5, 6. We got a 6. That's a failure to wound. I have no strength on potato. This is only +1. Second location. We do get a 6, so that's a 7. This also fails to wound. So all we did was burn good cards there. I feel sad now. Dizzy will scry with the rawhide headband. Let's see what we're up against. We have the body check. Scratch. Closest threat facing is no one. Closest threat field of view. 1 dice that does 1 damage, but before armor points are reduced to 0. That's pretty bad. So, body check would be the preferred occurrence then. The random survivor in range 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Unfortunately, I can't go in the tall grass and still count myself as in range. What I will do is 1, 2, 3. We'll move here. And if I get chosen, he'll just run straight towards Dizzy. I think that ends their turn. So, random survivor. Do my usual randoming of, since there's 3 people, it's left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 2. So, Naku is the chosen survivor. Potato will suffer knockback and knockdown for being landed on. And then Naku is going to take 1 damage, more than likely. Yes, 8 hits us. Let's see what's getting hit. Our arms. I think we can handle an arm damage. And then we suffer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 knockback. We're already knocked down now. So, body check is done. Naku gets up. Potato is still down though, as that happened on the monster's turn. So, what I think I'll do is have Naku encourage Potato to stand up. And then I'm gonna have Naku go after. We'll have him go after. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's have Potato get in the rear on the flank, and we'll do some Bone Dart shenanigans here. Not Bone Dart, Bone Dagger. We only have 1 hit. The wrinkled elbow. Alright, I believe in you. We need a pretty high roll. We need like a 7. That's a low roll. We got 2. The basic action. Targeting the attacker. Basic action. Oh yeah, we gained 1 insanity because... No, monster control is teal. I thought brown targeted themselves and this swapped. That is incorrect. It's just a basic action here. What do we got? 2 dice. That's basically a tiger. 3, 9 do hit. We have waste and waste. I will take both of those hits. And then that is all. That's Potato. I suppose now we'll have Naku go. And Naku will move in. 2, 3. If it moves back 2, 4, 5. That should be out of range of a wretch if it moves back 2. Let's scry the AI deck. I'll play it careful because I'm trying to remember how this thing works. Right, scratch. Backslap. Backslap's not so bad. When the survivor ends their act in the blind spot, we'll put scratch on the bottom and backslap up top. Then go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we'll let Dizzy take this hit if possible. I didn't actually pay attention. I think it's in the facing. So if I want Dizzy to take the hit, we want to go 3, 4, 5, like that. Okay, that ends their turn. And Dizzy is monster controller. So, backslap. Closest threat facing in range is a two-way tie. I will have Dizzy choose themselves. Gain an insanity. Turn the Gorm so the target's in the blind spot. I'm not actually going to turn it because it just turns around again. You know, he's just going to kick you with his hind leg and then spin back around. There's 1 dice. We have 1 evasion. Hits on a 3. That does hit. Let's see what's getting hit. Air waste. We do not mind. And then this is a knockback 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Backslap happen. It is our turn. I'm gonna have Naku go first. 1, 2, 3, 4. We shall swing the bone axe here and hope for the best. We do gain 1 hit. Yeah, 1 hit. Mammoth rump. Oh, I should have moved out of the way of Wretch. Now I'm gonna regret it. That's okay. We're gonna fail the rune here, obviously. Or crit! Alright, 5 plus 3 is 8. So we do wound. So we will cause a wretch. Or we will cause a wound and get rid of that damn scratch card. Alright, so again, 2 spaces backwards. Now, I'm gonna play Rule of Death. So there's 2 things that could happen. We could have Naku get knocked down, but then Potato is out of range. Otherwise, I don't think Rule of Death has to make it hard. I can make this easier on me, right? So tracks of death rules. Is it the glossary? I want to reread it real quick. Where is the rule of death? I think it's only if you like don't know how something works. Because otherwise the monster controller can control it, right? It's in the monsters page. And if I can dodge the wretch by taking the knockdown, I would take the knockdown, right? But if the rule of death does the most damage possible, then we're getting the wretch. Alright, I'm gonna Google. Because I do not know. In fact, I know not. As soon as my internet loads. Is my internet down? No? There we go. Tried to load Google, didn't load. Alright, Rule Death. Can I just know what page it's on? Page number. It's in Monster Movement. 69. Because I don't think you have to pick the worst possible outcome as long as there is a possible outcome to choose as monster controller. Is it survival guide? There you go. This is where it's at. Page 39. Yeah. When conflict arises, there are contradictions. Apply rules found on cards, gear, and whatever in story events before rules in the core. Rules book. Conflicts arise or halt gameplay. Completely use rule death. Always rule against the survivors. Game deaths. Yeah. It doesn't conflict against anything. Alright. I'm gonna say we have the advantage here. So Naku is getting stepped on. 2, 3, 4, 5, suffer knockback 5 and whatnot. And then Wretch hits these 4 tiles and then misses us. So that's good. Or hits these. Is it a 5x4? It is a 5x4, right? Yeah, it's a 5x4. I said 4x4 earlier. That was wrong. It's symmetrical, you know? He's a 3x3 monster. Anyway, I think that's accurate. So we performed a wound. That was Naki's turn. Potato's gonna go. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna try the wound with the dagger, though we're having a really hard time doing that. We have no hits as well, so we will continue to have a hard time wounding with the dagger. And then Dizzy will go, and we will scry with the rawhide headband. Maul arm toss is a random threat in range. It's not that bad of an attack though. It does hit everybody who's adjacent to him. Thunderfoot mood. Any survivor that enters their act in the stopping zone suffers knockback 5 and is knocked down. And the monsters were in a discard. I guess we'll try to mill that. We'll just let him do this. It's gonna be random. And we won't be adjacent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll move Dizzy here. We'll end the turn. And we will do Maul Arm Toss. Let's determine a random target here. This is a 7, so that will be Dizzy. It's the random target. So, starting with the target, separate attack against every adjacent survivor. It's only Dizzy. 2 dice, hits on 2s. Get a good look at that maw. Oh, I can't look at it. Oh, he hits on 3s! We have an evasion! Actually missed. Some good RNG happening to us. So no knockback occurs. Don't want to be wretched, so what I'm gonna do is have... Well, first of all, Naku's gonna get up. Naku can't reach. I guess I'll attack this time. We'll have Dizzy use Founding Stone. 2 dice hits on 7s. We have 1 hit. It is a wretch zone. Wow, 7. We actually wounded with the +1. I am surprised. So that is the that's the mood card that just went. And then this thing is going to throw up and miss us because it hits the spot in front of it. That's why you always want to hit the back flank, right? And then Potato will try the Bone Dagger here. One perfect hit, 6 does not hit. We need 7s. One perfect hit. Damn, I haven't used my thing yet. Oh well. Spongy leg bone. We are attacking from the flank, so we get a +2. That means we have a +3 in total, so we need a 765. That is a failure again. Potato doesn't know how to swing the Bone Dagger hard enough for some lethal amounts of damage. But on the bright side, 2, 3, 4, it is in range for Naku to swing her axe. For maybe. Nope. We're just gonna miss all day. Alright, that ends our turn. So, next turn. This is Brown. We have the Advanced Duration card. Rear Up. When this card is drawn face down, the Gorm laboriously lifts its front legs and ends its turn. All survivors adjacent to the monster are knocked down. While this card is in play, the Gorm has +5 toughness tokens. When this card is drawn face up, the Gorm crashes down. All adjacent survivors suffer a random severe injury and gain the megalophobia, a disorder. Ooh, that's unfortunate for me. This is one we would rather not see. We are all knocked down. We might all die with how my luck is. This could be the end. I don't think I have any tricks. We have no surge or dash. So, that happens. And then this is drawn. It goes face up on the attack deck. Yeah, and then it's drawn. So, random severe injury and gain megalophobia disorder. So first we're going to roll these 3 dice to see what random chart each person's rolling on. Head, arms, and legs. Alright. First we'll do it left or right. So what we got? We got arms. A 10. Hit the dirt. So we're already knocked down. Naku avoided lethal pain. Head. I expect this to be a death. 40% chance. That's a death. Their head exploded, and everyone else loses 1 survival. Rest in peace, Potato. You just gained 1,000 insanity, but you are dead. Back to the settlement with you. We'll leave your marker over here to be replaced later. Alright, and we lose 1 survival on Naku, and 1 survival on Dizzy. And now Dizzy is whatever location they are. Somehow not dead. They were almost dead. With the legs on an 8, a broken leg. No one is adjacent to Dizzy. Suffer -1 permanent movement. Gain 1 bleeding token. Well, we're gonna want to get rid of that card. If possible. Broken leg. That's pretty rough, Dizzy. That's pretty rough. But better a broken leg than anything else. We also are now terrified of giant monster guys. Because, I mean, he did just smash the head of poor whoever that was. I already forget. So, megalophobia. You may not depart for hunts or showdowns with monsters that occupy more than 4 spaces on the showdown boards. Basically, they're kind of dead since we plan on farming in this campaign. Lots of Gorms. They just instantly became settlement enjoyers. And we still have 7 damage that we need to do. I'm gonna have They can't move 2 spaces back because we're against the wall. I'm gonna have Dizzy go first. We're gonna have Dizzy attack with the Founding Stone. And then I'll try to avoid that card next time we're cycling around. We have 1 hit, 1/7. The Mammoth Hind Gut. That is a wound. It will retch. Thankfully, he stops himself once he gets to the wall and hits this tile. Now, what we're going to do is move up, have Naku swing with the axes. 2 misses. Alright, so it is the monster's turn. Let's see what's happening in Gorm's Evil. Aggravated Bite. Closest threat facing in range is nobody. Closest threat in field of view is a 2-way tie, so we can choose Dizzy. This is 2 dice that do a bleed if one of them hits. It's not that bad, right? Alright, we have a 3 and a 9, both hit. Let's find out what's hit. Body and body. So I will take both bodies here. Body is the most common. We'll take both bodies. That's our second bleeding token. Oh yeah, we have -1 movement now. This is permanent, so. Oof. Hang in there. Naku. Swing with the... Yeah, I want to hit him first so that we can dodge that card. So swing with the axe. He retches, he retches. We have 1 hit. We have the Mammoth Goiter. Failure is a retch instead of a wound on this one. And we do fail, so he will retch. I can choose which way to do it, so I will have him move away from us since he's going back against the wall. Unfortunately, we failed to wound. Do I just keep going at it, or do we play it? We should play it safe. I don't want to be next to it again. I can encourage. I can encourage as long as one person isn't. We'll attack with Dizzy. We'll move 4. Dizzy will attack. Besides, that trap is coming up soon. We need it to happen. And we get a +2 for flank, and then the basic action against us if we fail. It's a really good song. That is a 10 with the +2, 11 overall. So we do cause a wound. Second locale. That is a 9, which is a wound, no failure. Alright. I think Dizzy got a little pissed off at the Gorm. Not over until it's over, right? Next. Alright, rear up is happening, so... Only Dizzy gets knocked down. This goes back on top. He's got +5 toughness, we don't mind. We can only do this once, so we do kind of mind. I will encourage Dizzy to stand up. We'll move Naku here. And then Dizzy will go 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to read the rule of duration card. I believe I am not allowed to scry when that's on top of the deck, but I don't know how that works. Duration cards are drawn twice. First time it's drawn, perform any when drawn actions, and instead of discarding it, put it back on the AI deck. Next time monster draws an AI card, draws a duration card for a second time. Perform any when drawn face-up actions, and discard card after resolving. Some duration cards have persistent effects while they are face-up on top of the AI deck. Can I move it down? Kingdom Death. Duration cards and Rawhide had been. Alright, this question asks about it for the hand. Yes and yes. So you can remove it, you can move it down, but it stays face up. Cool. This is good music right here. Good music for when you're like perusing the Board Game Geek forums, looking at rules clarifications, right? Alright, I see a no from someone. You cannot manipulate the AI deck when there's a duration card face up. Page 71. Let's find page 71. Although that was years ago, so it might not be 71 exactly. I'm sure this is in the monster phase. 76, 4, 2. Duration AI cards. Because I feel like you can't manipulate it. That's why I said that at first. I swear I remember that being a thing. Any effects that manipulate the AI deck besides wounding are ignored while duration is face up. Yes, there is a stipulation. That's what I thought. So we're just going to move away. We cannot manipulate the AI deck. I was just going to let it happen. I just want to look at what the next card was, but I don't think I can even do that. So we will end the turn. This is drawn, and then no one is adjacent, so we're not dying this time, thankfully. This is a very unfortunate card to have happen with everybody next to the thing. So next time I fight this, I will remember to keep one person away, and we will not have a repeat casualty. Anyway, Naku, if you would kindly, hopefully not die. That's an 8 and a 6. Still no trap. We'll do the safe card first. Yes, we will. We get a +2 for this, so that's a 5 already. 5 and 4 is 9. So that is a wound. And then the bulging eye, that was a failure. We got a 5. 5 and 3 is 8. That is the minimum. We do succeed. No failure happens. Although no crit, nothing special happens. So he's just gonna do this duration thing again. I can move Naku away. So we'll end the turn, right? I think we end the turn. Duration card happens face down. So Naku is knocked down. This is back on top of the deck. What I will do is encourage Naku before we have anyone go. Since he's constantly doing this, I feel like it's best if we play the first turn safe. I could throw a Founding Stone just to get rid of this card. Yeah, it pissed me off, right? It could be a trap, though. Alright, we'll play it safe for one turn. I forget what his trap does. That's what's holding me back. So, I would swing, right? If I hit the trap and it knocks me away, that's great. But if I hit the trap and it knocks me down and I'm standing next to this, I can't pick him up again. So I think what we want to do is wait until he's drawing this face down. We will step away. And then the turn. This will get drawn face up. Nothing happens. We're not adjacent to it. So we'll have Naku go. And Naku will attack with the axe. We have no hits, unfortunately. So now we have to play it aggressive. Because I can't go in with Dizzy, otherwise we're both knocked down. We'll let the monster go. He's going to draw this face down. He's going to knock Naku down. I have one final encourage on the next turn, so I will encourage. And then instead of what we did last time, we're going to attack first. So Naku will swing with the axe. We have one hit, that's nice. Oh damn, if only. Well, I mean, there's no crit here. Yeah, I can't savage because there's no crit. Has to be a crit, right? Wow, we got the crit. Unfortunately, there's no crit location here, so no pure bulb for me. But on the bright side, we, right, he had this face up. He had +5 toughness. I think I needed that crit because we got a 13. And 10s always succeed. 5 and 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This card was a bigger problem than I thought. I needed to attack this while face down. Damn, I just got stupid lucky. You know, maybe that should be an achievement, right? Get rid of rear up while needing a 10. Nah. Nah. Anyway, he takes a wound, so this is gone. Alright, since that's gone, I still forget how the trap works. I think he just retches when he does the trap, I forget. I think he turns to face us and then retches. He attacks the facing, right? We're just gonna stand in the grass and not hide in it. Just get the +2 evasion and their turn. I think I'll play this slow. Because we're out of survival. We need this to go well. So, basic action. Targeting Dizzy. 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 2 dice. That is 2 misses because we are in tall grass and have +3 evasion at the moment. So he hits on what? 3, 4, 5 hits on 5s. Let's see if my plan worked. I will have Dizzy go first. 2, 3, 4. We will swing with the Founding Stone. Attack with the Founding Stone. I have no hits, so we will simply have Naku. Yes, he fits right there. savagely slice the mammoth's butt, hopefully. Damn, I still dodged the trap. I'm gonna look at that if we kill here. We do kill. 6 and 3 is a 9. That was a rough Gorm battle. I thought we would be better prepared for that. But despite the fact that we lost 2 characters, we do get Death Principle now. We only get 2 endeavors for returning survivors. These 2 can't fight any more Gorms or equivalent. Naku will level up, or 1 XP up. We do gain ammonia as well. So let's gain ammonia as a reward for ammonia. Departing survivors gain +1 survival, and we have ammonia as a thing in general. So that's nice. Ammonia, lantern oven, bloodletting. Alright, heal. Heal. It's kind of a shame they can't go out to hunt the Gorm. Maybe we can use them later though. Let's move you here. Or move both of you. So this is Amber. Let's put the dead to the right. So Amber, Naku, because I'm going to probably pack them away. Dizzy. The broken leg. Can hide the red or the dead. We gain an iron. We gain the usual rewards, which I will simply double check. Should be 100 XP. A Gorm is not updated, although I think it's supposed to be brought on par with the other guys. So when you kill a level 2 Gorm, I think you're supposed to gain 200 XP. Let me look at that. Generally, it seems like you don't mess with it because they were just balanced around themselves, so I will leave it as is written in the document until I see further writ determining otherwise. For basic, for Gorm, the first time the Gorm is defeated, I add Gormery and Gorm Chimus to the settlement locations. If they have not innovated it yet, the settlement gains the Nigrido innovation. So we get the Gormery, the Gorm Chemist. So we can transmute here by spending 2 organs. Roll 1d10 for, or add 1d10 for each Gorkaimi innovation in our settlement. So you roll 2d10 on average at the moment. And then you gain the corresponding gear which I forget what these all do, so I'm gonna look at them again. I haven't really played with Gorm too much. I know Gorm stuff is powerful. Then again, there's a lot that I have not played with, so I'm looking forward to continuing in this series. Negrido, which means we do take Albedo into the innovation deck, as it is a consequence of Negrido. Alright, science, Gorm Kaimi, survival limit +1. Once this lantern year, you can roll 1d10. And we can spend 3 bones to gain 1 dense bone. So our survival limit is now 4 for everybody. And before we do stuff, what else did I want to do? These things. 1, 2, 3. Well, that's a rawhide armor. Love juice. I didn't mean to shuffle that. I hit the reset button. Alright, hold on. Take out 2 of these and a love juice. We'll just leave them here. Let's pretend this was on top next. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, 2 stout hides. So stout kidney. I could eat this. I'm not going to. I could. Copy this. I shouldn't have to copy the monster resources. So we'll just leave those there. Move these over to here. Move the iron. We have another scrap. I do not have heat yet, right? Hide, 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 hide. We have 0 bones, so I will not be innovating this year, but we did gain ammonia, so I don't mind not innovating. I do mind the fact that we're not going to have a new weapon, though. Unless that acid gland can make the acid dagger. I need 2 bone. I might want to keep that, though. Let's move this stuff. Move this stuff. Where are my survivors? So yeah, put them back. So we have, what do you call it? Age 1 for 1 character. We have a 7 and a 5. That's 12. They gain 1 random fighting art. The unconscious fighter goes to Naku. So it takes 7 bleeding tokens to kill them instead of the usual amount. Then I think that's about everything. So clean up the showdown, clean up the hunt, and next is settlement event. Glossolalia. Settlement calls out to the returning survivors in a chorus of unknown tongues. Each survivor in the settlement begins to speak in their own incomprehensible language until all the sounds of the settlement are replaced with a never-ending babble. Nominate 1 survivor. I will nominate Dizzy because they're kind of, you know, a little handicapped as is. So. They have a 9. The nominated survivors' words carry above all the others. As they speak, the others begin to learn their language impossibly fast. The nominated survivor gains 2 understanding and adds the title Father of Words to their name. Your settlement may endeavor at science and education innovations normally this settlement phase. Okay, so we ignore the lingering effects. We do not have pictographs. I could do a deep listen. Spend 2 resources without language to distract them. The settlement learns to time their movements to the beating of their hearts. Departing survivors gain +1 movement token. Endeavor here once per settlement phase. I don't think it's worth it for that, so we'll just consider this a fortunate event, right? Father of words. Dizzy. Father of words. 2 understanding. Fantastic. Alright, you can go back to the settlement then. Oh, man! Okay. So, what can I make? We're not done yet. Timeline. Endless screams. Alright, we erupt into chaos. We can now hunt the screaming antelope. I may do that later, may not. Screaming ante. Nominate someone, they gain 1 courage, become the voice of reason. I'm just gonna roll the dice now. I'm not gonna look at the result. We'll nominate a new boy. This unnamed survivor. This is Faust. For no particular reason. They are the voice of reason. Oh, they got a 10. Alright. Gain the Orator of Death. Fighting art. Returning survivors gain 2 insanity. Not like they needed it. They already have well over 1,000. Alright, let's spawn in Faust. They have Orator of Death. Fighting art. Man, it feels like a lot happened and then not much happened. We're down to 12 people, unfortunately. We can try for childbirth, but I'm really not making much. Right, I went to look at the Gorm stuff. Stout hide, handed skull, stout hide bone, stout hide and stout kidney. Oh, 3 stout hide. Right. Maybe I should save everything and just not spend on this year, except finish an armor set. Stout hide and bone. I really need bone. Stomach lining, jiggling lard. Regen suit is a separate thing. We roll 2 dice, so I can roll anywhere up to a 20, which means wisdom potion and healing potion and random Gorm resource are on the market. Can I like lower this? There you go. Wisdom pot. Play the showdown with the top card of the hit location deck revealed. Oh yeah, this is actually like insanely useful. Healing potion. At the end of the showdown, if you suffered any permanent injuries, you may archive this card and remove one of your choice. It's all said nice. I don't think I want any of that stuff now. I'm totally fine with saving everything. How's Acid Dagger? Daggers are cool. 2 dice, hits on 7s, 2 damage apiece, paired, so it could be 4 dice. On a perfect hit, a wound attempt and your attack automatically succeeds. Yeah, Acid Dagger can be quite cool. And I think I'm spending nothing, since we need the stout kidney. And another hide. We could already go for a Gorment suit. And then I need a ton of bone. Maybe I should fight the white lion, get some bone. I'll do another Gorm, of course. Gorm has some bones. Alright, we're gonna make the rest of a leather Or rawhide. We're gonna make a rawhide suit in full. So pants and boots. I do have ammonia, but that's okay. Cloth can sit in their thing forever. We have a rawhide armor set to utilize. There we gain the nice perk that is this armor set's special power. I think I do want to use this to make a child if possible, so we will RNG love juice to intimacy. So let's nominate a consenting male and female. Roll one dice on the table. These two down here. It's a boy and a girl. We don't know who they are yet, but they are having the segs. That is a 6. We have a healthy newborn, free from the ink that stains the founders' faces. Let's do... Oh, we have 2 things to do. Wait. Before this, we have to do Death Principle during the... Oh, and before this, we have to do something else. So these 2 are not going to be chosen for Gorm Climate. We have Gorm Climate we gotta do. My mistake. Gorm Climate is on the timeline. So Glossolalia happened, then Gorm Climate happened. Returning survivors find the settlement tormented by relentless foul weather. Add settlement event Gorm Climate to the next lantern year on the timeline and roll a dice. So we want drums so we can get Song of the Brave and get rid of the shit. But yeah, let's see what's happening with this. And then we'll get back to the childbirth. We do have a 7, thank goodness. Because otherwise we lose the innovation to keep all our stuff. Do we have Hovel? Yes. We huddle inside as razor winds and sickening lightning pummel the settlement. +2 to endeavor results at home innovations this lantern year. That is the end of Gorm Climate. Alright, now principled death. Wait a minute. That always confuses me. What community edition is CCG? We're not playing community edition. Why do they have like 2? What is the difference between CCG and not? 15610, 15610 Grave Harvest. First harvest, first grave. Are they different? I think they're the same, but the text is different. I don't know. Anyway, we'll just use whatever the core one is. I believe it's the one we're staring at. So, we're gonna randomly choose our choices, as I do. I'm not picking the evens odds left or right. We have evens. First harvest, we are cannibals. We are not grave people. Survival limit +1. No, I did want this. We were at 5. Survival limit. And let us roll the dice. Because if I had to choose, I would always choose graves here. But this gets me to play without that. Gain the Founding Stone. All departing survivors gain 3 insanity. So let me just make a reminder token here. Okay, +3 for departing. Now for new life principle. I'm rolling the dice again. Evens odds. We have odds. We're doing with affection. So the settlement embraces the child with warm arms. We will have protect the young. Not survival fittest. Alright, children are the future. And then we will see what our result is here. That is a 10. The child is raised by the entire settlement and endowed with the hopes and wisdoms of all. They gain 2 understanding and a strategist fighting art. Alright, you are going to be Vera. 2 understanding. I'm gonna bring you in, Vera. You can be our tank, since you are strategist fighting art, which is a pretty good one. Alright, so we have Vera. We can roll with Faust as well, and then we need these 2 are parents. I'm gonna call this guy Johnny, and this girl telemetry for no reason. So we're in the kingdom I had. Don't ask. Do not ask, for neither do I understand. Alright, Johnny and telemetry, parenting Vera. They had no special benefits. We have 0 free stats for our stuff, so Clan of Death early could be useful. Since you're named and whatnot, we'll just take Daddy and Mommy with us. We may as well. Families that hunt together stay together. Or die together, you know? We're gonna need 4 new character things. Let's fish them out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's say hello to Johnny. Johnny. Wet nurse. Wet nurse. I mean, Faust. Telemetry. Telemetry. And then Nightmare Ram. Hamada. Alright, Verda. So let's get these guys over here. And then we can put these away, because they should be... Well, we'll never know what their things are originally called anymore. That one was I don't know why. Wait, hold up. Yeah, I don't know why they're still marked on the thing when I have Johnny on the thing now. Anyway. We'll gain 3 insanity when we depart next time I play. I think I'm holding on to all this. We still have 2 endeavors to spend. I have no reason to do Negrido, so we can make an extra stone nose. We're not worried about any of this. I do have ammonia, but we do not have leather. We can augury. I suppose I'll do an augury, or the other thing I can do is share experience. 2 more hunt XP than yourself. Gain +1 hunt XP. As long as they don't have a shattered jaw. So we do have Naku with 2 hunt XP. I suppose to get us kick-started, I would need twins. We do have survival. You know what? Ooh, if I lose one of these, I'm gonna be sad. I can lose these. I forgot I have these. Alright, yeah. I'll do 1 augury with Verda, because she almost has Tinker. Okay, we will gain Tinker. We'll lose a Broken Lantern, and we will gain an Understanding, which will give us Insight, which means we technically unlock one of our 2 patterns, but we're not playing with this. This is a settlement phase epiphany. Gain 1 endeavor this settlement phase. So we're back to 2. Look at that. Self-farming. Tinker. Tinker, very important. So gaining understanding when I can at the settlement, very important. Did someone else have 2 understand? Or was it just them? We have 1. Dizzy has 2 understanding. Or Dizzy can't go hunt Gorms, so damn it. Alright, now I'm gonna have telemetry do it. We'll do another augur with telemetry. Okay, another 1. So they will gain an understanding, and then I'll share experience with the other thing. I don't want to waste the iron. Telemetry, 1 understanding. At the cost of air scrap. We'll share experience with Vera. Why not? We'll stack Vera a little bit and then laugh as she dies. Okay, unless I'm forgetting something, I do believe that will wrap up our first play session for Season 3. So, thank you very much for joining me. Hope you guys enjoy. As always, I love playing KDM. The game is too addicting, honestly. It's so good. Even though I'm so bad at it. I'm just thinking. We're going to be hunting a lot of Gorm. So, what's on the timeline? U3 is just Gorm climate. If we have to sacrifice something, I'll probably sacrifice ammonia at first. But, yeah. Anyway, I'll head out. Thanks for listening, and hope you all have a good one. And we'll get more when I get to more, you know? Also, I did want to mention, for the Monster Hunters, I did want to go through that campaign. Honestly, just... I don't know. I haven't been in the mood to, like, play it. I've been more in the mood to do this and other things. But I'm gonna continue the Monster Hunter board game. I still have videos to upload for it, which I should probably just... I should just do it. I should just upload them. So maybe they'll show up. Okay, and we got a couple extra hunts in against like a Puke and whatnot. So I would like to upload that. And then continue it sometime. I don't know when. Right now I'm in the mood for more KDM though. So we'll probably do this on the side and whatever else I feel like.